the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from Green Bay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Let's go.
The man in motion is Watson. Throwing on second down, Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Malik Washington deep for Miami. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Great hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek, and he'll take it on in. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. He knocks it through, and the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Black, set.
We go play action with Love. He bought as much time as he could, but he will will finally be taken down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. Two different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And this sequence, not one to build on. You're going to lose yardage on the 3rd down, and quickly it brings up 4th down. On the return, here's Washington. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Off play action, it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is caught. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Ready up. Let's go.
2nd down throw for Love. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes a return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll lead to a second down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
He's going to look downfield once again. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill, touchdown Dolphins. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable with Reed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Packers offense ready to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down.
Ready?
Now Love. That's complete on the tight end screen. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Love to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball, that extra second in the pocket. And with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need. And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 45-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Tua. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Washington now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. So, from 37, here's second down and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
A play fake. Down 2 of the throw. That's to the sideline where he finds Hill. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
First down, Miami.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the gun, here's Tua. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 53-yard attempt.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here we go, set. Blue 32. Set.
Love to throw it on first down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Down.
In motion goes Dobbs.
Ready?
Now Jacobs. He'll manage to work this forward to the 37. It was Zach Sealer in on the tackle. Third and long.
Check White. Black walk.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A tough spot here. Third and long.
Come on, set. Set.
In motion goes
43.
Dobbs.
Ready?
From the gun on third down, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Check pitch.
They'll go for it. Love. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Packers first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Here's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Tua will give it to Achan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Miami. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Once again, it's Achan. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12. At the Packers.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. A run, and it's Achan. Packers going to use their final timeout now. In a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's second and 2. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. This one all but over. Here's third down. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.